Dear beloveds, how are you? This is really interesting because I've just tried making this video about 5 times and I'm getting really frustrated by it. But I'm loving it all. It's all part of the process. I don't seem to be able to get my words out right today. Anyway, that's just a judgment I realize that I've created upon myself. What I wanted to discuss with you today is presence. This is something that has been coming up a lot for me recently. I have this saying that I use so often, which is, give me, the best presence is presence. Give me the gift of your time. This is something that means so much to me, as I feel that when someone can clear their schedule and be so completely present with me, that they are offering me a container with which that I can really share and expose my vulnerability, that I can give them or share with them the deepest aspects of myself. Because I think you'll come to find there's more than likely been at least one person that you've had a conversation with who's sitting there and on their phone, and they might be scrolling through Facebook, or they'll be on Instagram, or they might be quickly checking their emails or seeing a message that they have just had, but the whole time they're only half there. They're there in their attention, or they're there in their physicality, but their attention is being diverted to something else. And I know personally, when I have those experiences, I naturally retract. I don't want to share quite as much with people because I feel that they're not really hearing me. They might be listening, but they're not taking into them that which I'm offering. So that makes the conversation then become quite shallow and draining, because you're trying to make a connection with someone, but they have this wall or a screen, a mobile phone screen, that is disrupting the energy flow that's trying to connect between you. So it's really interesting to have this experience of presence. And I was even finding this yesterday when I was going down to immigration, which is down Sunset Road in Bali. It's a chaotic highway. And it was so beautiful to have the experience of being so completely present, because if you're not, that's when crashes happen. I felt so completely in my body and focused on what was happening around me as well, that I found from this sense of presence, I was able to experience the natural energy flow of traffic. I could feel when cars were about to pull out or bikes were going to come alongside me. I just had this sense. And this happened from me being completely present where I was. I've also taken this out into the world around me, and it's going to be my practice for the next week, is to just be so completely present that all of life is sucked into the vacuum that I have created, because I'm there in my body and I'm there experiencing life through the vessel of it, or which is my body. And I'm pretty sure that in turn, that will start to heighten my senses even more, because I am so present. So this is a little experiment I'm doing this week. And I invite you to try it as well. I would love to hear any of your results. One of the other things that I have been doing, though, is incrementally putting my phone on flight mode, which is amazing, because all of a sudden you realize you have all this extra time. So when I set a task, for example, to do 1 hour of writing a day, not only do I set a timer, I put my phone on flight mode so that I'm not distracted. That enables the flow of creativity to continue to move through me without any restrictions or without being interrupted. Because I feel so often that most of us get started on something and then there's an interruption. Our phone beeps or the phone rings, or, someone has commented on our post on Facebook, which really doesn't make that much difference into our lives. So I invite you to also just take moments where you turn your phone off. I'm also doing a course with a few friends of mine, and when I've been doing that course, I turn my phone off so that my presence is completely there with what is being offered to us in the form of wisdom and knowledge from the lecturer. So Beautiful beloveds, I offer these few practices to you this week to heighten your own sense of awareness about presence. Because I think you'll come to find the more that you can draw yourself into the container of just now, life begins to shine brighter. You begin to see things more. And even what might have been uncomfortable or initially starts off as being really uncomfortable, you learn to be able to transcend. You find yourself in that place, not pushing yourself to get out of it, but simply witnessing the discomfort and loving it all anyway. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. May it continue to flow throughout the week. And I will see you all here again very soon. Bye.